Hello, and welcome to TerraTech. It's an old game, been around for a while. I love the shit out of it. I am skipping the tutorial. Randomize the seed. Start a new campaign. Because I feel like my old one got way too overpowered. Alright. Give me those parts. No. You son of a... Alright, well. I want to put that there, I guess. And I'll spread those out. Nope. What was the rotation? That was the rotation. There we go. Okay, for the time being, I'm just gonna put that there so I have it. Really, only two. Nope. Give me that. I'm gonna put that up there. You know what? Do I really need this light? I may want the light. Drills are good. So are wheels. So basically the whole idea is that you are on a alien planet and there are a bunch of mining and mineral companies that are here to sort of take over, you could say. So you start off with the basic one of GSO. Cool, got him. Great. I want to anchor so I can repair myself. Actually, you know, I'm just gonna go over to the trading post and do it there. Because the trading post will also give me power, which will refill this battery. You know, I don't actually have to fight you. I can just go away. We'll say that is a nice biome for getting money. So I'm happy to see that's nearby. Right. Okay. Now, what side was it that had... Oh, right, I think I gotta activate this. Yes. Okay, first mission. Let's go. That's not what I want. I've got two good biomes for money making. Yeah. A break, sure. You notice how it cleared off all of the more valuable resources like these minerals. take him. I don't want to see him. The beginning of this game is fairly boring and also tedious. But this thing right here, this is a collector. Very useful, considering that most of the game is about you gathering resources. You kind of want to be able to carry a lot of resources. Can't anchor. How can I not anchor? Oh, you know what? Right, I don't have an anchor block on the bottom. Okay. Now we have geocore stuff, which I want to switch to this tech, and then, alright, I don't have an inventory yet. Well, this is annoying. And I only have 2 wheels. Okay. Right. So I need an inventory if I want to actually do stuff. I don't have one of those yet. I'm just gonna destroy all of that. Right. Do I have any other bigger blocks in there? Okay, I have one other big block. Okay, let's see here. So I can't put anything there, but I can put some up here. I did not mean to open that menu. Alright. So basically what I want to do is I want to build out a sort of face on this. Throw a couple of these off-road wheels on. And this plasma cutter beam is pretty useful. But I don't know if it's something I can really use right now. What I do want for sure as a base block is this. Because that will allow me to anchor in place and recharge stuff. Okay. Big drill in the front might be better. Just for resource gathering purposes. Then we'll put the 2 long drills on the back end. Oh, is this? I think, yeah, that's the back. That wheel's meant to be on the side. Oh, so is that one. Well, son of a bitch. Okay, I will take those drills off them. Unless that was the same wheel from before and I just happened to grab it again. Which I think may have happened. If so, that is complete and total garbage. Well, you know what? I'm pretty sure that's exactly what happened. Throw that off on the side. And then some sort of, like, caster wheels. sort of hold the load. If that makes sense. Because a big part of this game is making sure you can stay mobile. And then I do want to have the other cab with me. And defensive armament. Having the guns up top seems like a fair idea. Radar. Throw the radar on top of the battery for the time being. I don't know. Okay. I want to take this and have 2 guns back here. I'll move these up to the front. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have them facing out so I don't accidentally shoot my own stuff. And I think this is good enough. And I can anchor. Good. It is long, but I think I should be fine. Or at least fine enough. A turn circle is definitely a problem, though. Like I said, the first part of this game takes absolutely forever. And one of the confusing parts is they don't explain, or at least they don't have a proper menu. This is for your missions, this is like a local map, and then that is for trading. And it's all done in like an older style. Which I do like. I do like that that's a thing. Let's see here. In order to make money, I'm gonna need collectors to collect things. And batteries. Having extra power is never a bad idea. Necessarily. Give me 3 more of those. And what I want to do is sort of make like an armored core. And just kind of defend this central part. That looks stupid. I didn't realize that's what that looked like. Okay. Throw a little bit there. And then I can put this. That's not what I wanted. Okay. I do need. Oh, I guess I could have. I need a single block there. Okay, give me another single. Right. That should be good enough on collector stuff for now, I think. No, I think I'm good. Yep. So I'm just gonna gather up some resources. Man, this does not turn. That's what I meant though. That's what I was talking about before. And maybe it's the central wheels down here that are giving me the most support. I don't know. Okay, so I can move, I just can't turn. Yeah, these little drills at the back are not helping me any. That's not ideal. Okay, that feels better. That is enough of that for now. What I want to do is I want to get a higher level in, what is it? Geocore? Geocore. I want to get a higher level in Geocore so that way I can start making crafts with Geocore. I will say that this is a nice tutorial they have here. Of course, I shouldn't really be messing with anything until it's all established. Let me just move over here. So yeah, that's the thing. This is a selling base, and essentially it's the same thing as the store over that way, but it can be moved. And the secrets you're finding. Oh, you're gonna drop it on yourself? That's genius. So ideally, I make my craft have this incorporated, and I just gather materials and then I refine them on the move. Well, maybe not entirely on the move, but okay. So I will anchor here, and what I will do is I will take this delivery cannon and I will mount it oh, right. I can't cover the solar panel. What is going on up here in the front? What was that? Wait, anyway, solar panel, I'm gonna move you up there. That does remove my anchor block at the bottom, which is unfortunate. Can I not rotate? Okay, come on. I need, there, like that. And then then yeah, I can't anchor anymore, which does mean that I'm not able to use that. I'm gonna leave the conveyors. The conveyors are a cheap part. They don't cost much to get. I mean, they're slightly expensive now if you don't want to go and gather all the resources. Smash it. Okay. So here's the plan. I want the inventory, which I can't remember how I get that. But I can buy geocore stuff now, which is nice. Oh, hold on. Let me just move those wheels down. Never mind. Put them back up. Not like that. Okay. I need a solid anchor block. Somewhere that I can put that is fairly out of the way. Give me that, and then I'll take this. And then, yeah, okay, so I can still defend myself with this as well. So now I have the basic ship design, I guess is what you could call this. How many of these wheels can I buy? I think I can only buy the 2. So if I open up the build menu, I want to scrap, well, not necessarily scrap, I want to get rid of those wheels and replace them with these. And it's the same way on this back end. I'll move that up by 1. Why does that look off? That's why that looks off. Right, and then I will put 2 of these on each side in the middle as a reassurance so I don't high center myself. I should be able to move a lot easier now. Yeah, I definitely feel like I can move easier now. That said, if I hold on. If I bring these up, does that make it easier for me to turn? No, but I definitely feel a lot faster. Okay, I'll roll with that then. I do unfortunately have my cabin exposed, which I'm not thrilled about. I do still have enough money I can buy some blocks. You snap there. Oh, I didn't mean to buy the single. I meant to buy the big one. The singles are nice because you can just put down a singular point, but the bigger ones are better because they have more health. They can take more of a hit before they break. Right, I can't mount that there. It's not really going to help me in the off-roading specs, but having these will still help with the speed. Okay. Ah, what the fuck? Get out of here. Just harvesting trees, that's simple enough. There got me stuck for a second. Okay. I'll pull these back down then. Does leave me kind of exposed, but I also don't want to get high centered like I did. Now we just let this run for a little bit. And we'll recycle or not recycle, but we'll refine everything and sell it off out here on the move. Kind of on the move. There is a limit. Now you notice how the trees get recycled into 9. The Luxite gets recycled into 20. I keep saying it's 9. The yellow sort of crystal gets refined to that. I think you get the idea, kind of. Right, and then that only takes the one thing. Because those are all independent. That is the problem with this setup. That's alright though. The main selling station is just here. When I get to grade 2, I can buy this. Which I can put one right here. And they should be able to receive... I mean, that's in the name, but they should be able to receive about half of what a collector can, I think. I'm probably wrong. But it'll have 4 tiles instead of 1. Place it on things. All new geocore blocks. Hey! Collector. That thing I was just talking about. Okay. Get rid of all that. This is the collector that I want to use primarily. I mean, I'm still going to have the other collectors because being able to collect more is still good. But because this is all one connected thing, all 4 are going to go that way. And then an extra panel. What am I going to do with an extra panel? And an extra plasma cutter too. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to... Oh, these are angled. Hold on. Oh, that's a straight cutter though. Well, that's just weird. I think I can probably still work with it though. think. It is a nice block to have. And the flipper. I don't really use those ever, so I don't really know if I'd be getting enough use out of that. Right. I didn't want the map, I wanted the trading station. I do not want that. I guess I'll take that one. Yeah. So that there is like the inventory thing. And I'd really like to have that. How much does that cabin cost? 1,000? What about you? What? Okay, that is combat music. Thankfully, they are staying away from me. So I'm just gonna continue doing whatever I'm doing. And just for simplicity, for the time being, I'm gonna leave you here. Because I don't have an inventory yet. I would love to have one. I don't have one. You are just so useful. Right. Guess I could throw a block back there. Right. Time to go fight. I don't even know what you're called, and I don't care what you're called. Well, I wanted that block, but I guess it doesn't matter what I want. Okay, I do not need an extra radar. There's also another radar. Another energy cannon. Having the energy cannons isn't necessarily a bad thing right now. They're just not quite what I'd want. But right now, any gun seems to be good enough. Okay. Do keep in mind that everyone I'm fighting right now is just AI. They're not real people. So, you know, dumb decisions will be made. Kind of part of the territory with them. What I would like is another repair bubble. That would be greatly appreciated. Is that the thing I was supposed to be heading for? Yes, okay. Oh my god. Why? Just anchor here for a second. The batteries are still mostly full. I'm gonna move that drill, or not the drill, but the plasma cutter over so that way it gets repaired. If the main cabin right here, if that gets broken, I still have the other cabin that I can use to drive on. Though I'd like to avoid a situation where I have to use it. I will say, this thing is wildly unstable. What the hell is going on? Why is everything exploding? Oh, right, turret defense. It's like the whole thing I'm coming over here for. Battery. I think I'll take it. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, what is that? What module is that? Shield module. Okay, no, I definitely need that. Hold on. Okay, that didn't disconnect everything. Oh, that's actually a thing. Okay, hold on. Right, so I want a shield module right here. That can go there. Okay. And that just leaves a gaping hole down below. I'm not really too happy about the gaping hole, but I will deal with that in a minute. Oh, what's this? Another anchor point. Right. And there we go. Into storage. Yep. And it just went in there, and I have it. And then, yes, I can do that now. Excellent. Let me just stack everything on that and then send it all to the inventory. Novice Harvester, I will take that. And that's the other neat thing, is that each trading station has their own unique things. Like another picker. I want this. I could also go with having some more blocks. Give me that, and give me that, I guess. Just armor up the belly a little bit. these heavy cannons? The wide gauge? Was not. Buzz. Oh, I need grade 2. Oh, I can buy that though. I can buy the angled ones. How much negatives? Okay, let's see. I can get 2 batteries. Stick the batteries in there. I can afford 1 of those wheels. Okay, I'm gonna put this back on the front. We'll go with the laser in the back. Those guns are very weak. I'm not gonna lie. But they are better than having nothing, I suppose. Right. Destroy rocks. Well, my best bet for destroying rocks is gonna be to go over that area here. So I guess I should probably just start making my way over. Oh, I want that cannon. Hold on, don't break the cannon. God damn it. I specifically said don't break the cannon. Alright, I'm gonna replace these with the lasers. Because, and I could be wrong, but I do think that the lasers are more predictable compared to the kinetic weapons. I think I'm also armoring myself wrong. I should probably focus a lot more on protecting those soft squishy bits there. Okay, I don't know what you are. And we'll get rid of that for another laser. I do want to collect the minerals in these, though. Yeah, give me all that. Yeah. Alright. I hit B, damn it. Why did you continue to fall anyway? Okay. So that looks flat enough. I should be able to anchor here. Now, these are very valuable. So I want to refine those and sell them off. You can also craft with those refined minerals and whatnot, but that requires a whole crafting station and grid for all that. I don't have that yet. It's also kind of a pain to set up if you don't have a start on one. this game does get more interesting, don't worry. But a very large part of it is getting the early licenses, as well as the minerals. And you may notice that there's still some in the ground there. You can continue to mine that out. You have to get special things to actually continue to mine that. I just don't have anything yet. Thankfully for me, Geoport does have that. Okay, give me all these. And luckily, it doesn't have to be daytime for me to refine it. I just have to be able to anchor. Now, my batteries will continue to drain, though. I mean, they're fine now, because I'm not using them, but... like, if I take damage to the shields, or if a block gets damaged and needs to be repaired, that all takes power. But one of the biggest things with this game is managing your money, which I can't remember what that's supposed to be. I don't remember what BB stands for. How about no? Well, a lot of those parts I wanted just got destroyed. You know what? Here. Okay, heavy cannon. I've been wanting one of those. Let's see, what was that other thing that I saved off of you? Is that another repair bubble? It is. Excellent. Okay. I want to move you down into there. And then, yeah, sure, pure genius. Now, where did that long block go? There it is. Move you up there. No. Okay. And then I've pretty much replaced all the other blocks on here. Full-size ones. Now, as for this cannon, it does have some pretty good damage on it. What was it called again? 3 pound. I thought it sounded British. I couldn't remember what it was exactly. Really shouldn't be getting high cemetery. Come on, turn. That's why it's nice to have like a dedicated mining vehicle. Because this is just a little bit too unwieldy. I mean, you could also just shoot the rocks to death. And in this case, I might have to just use the cutters. have the anchor block, so I can... If I get a bunch of resources from completing this, I can just send them all to storage. And by resources, I mean parts. The map itself is a boundless supply of resources that does replenish over time. Oh, and in case you're wondering, yes, those are supposed to look like salami. I always forget that that's what they're actually called. I just realized I pressed forward and the wheels turned backwards. I don't know how I haven't noticed that until now. Considering I've been playing this game for a while. But I only just noticed that. Oh, there's the box. That is an anchor point. What are you? Oh, power generator. Ah, armor plating. There we go. I won't be able to use that right now, but yeah, I could definitely use some of that eventually. And then that's a normal GSO brick. Essentially. What is that? It's a random plant on the ground. Okay. Harvest Harvester 8. I don't know what that requires. Everything here is largely... Sure, yeah, go and put that in my face and then not let me get it. Why aren't you just so funny? Okay. So. Here's what I want to do. Switch to this tech. And scrap all of that one. What I want to do is basically rebuild this one from the ground up. How many of them there wheels was I allowed to get? Infinite? I'll take 2 more of those right now off the bat. You gonna grab both of those? Nope, you're only gonna grab the one. There we go. Okay. So, I have the buggy. And what I want to do is put a repair bubble here in the front and a shield above. Then lay the batteries out something like that. think having them laid out like that should be fine. And then another bubble there. And I think that's an okay spot. Actually, go ahead and send that back for now. And then I want that cabin. No, actually, hold on. I don't want that cabin there yet. Wrong. Okay, now I can put that cabin there. God damn it. There we go. Okay. I don't know if you can really see what I'm going for here. It is similar to what I had before. Collector units. What did we have for collector units? Did they have any? They did not. Okay, that's fine. I can work without having any of those. Okay. What about GSO blocks? The little ones. I think every station has those. Yeah. Right. Get that set up there. Let's see here. And then delivery cannon. I want to put this there, I think. Is that really where I want that? If I go in here with the refinery. No, because I need to have something open there for the anchor. And I can bury that inside. It doesn't have to be out here. Alright, hold up. So let's take that battery, stuff it in there. Nope. Okay. Any day now. Alright, I'm going to set you on the ground and I'm going to pick you back up. Are you serious? I just had it, I think. Why do you want to be there? Like, just slide over one. Here. Does this make it easier for you to figure out where... Oh. I literally couldn't put you there because of this stupid solar panel. And I still have so much negative space in here that I could fill with something. More batteries? Move a repair bubble there. I can put a lot of batteries in there. I'll take... Can I afford 3? I can. Damn you. Get out of here. These batteries are extremely inefficient. At least compared to later batteries. But they're the best ones I have right now. And the more power I have, the more likely I am to survive. I'm gonna stick a... actually, let's not put a big block there. And I need that to be able to have access directly to the ground. The radar can be tucked away underneath there. That's fine. And the other solar panel can go there. Alright, that covers the base. And if I put those two there... I think that'll work. Why do you insist on being fucking weird? Right. I want to put the swiveling one back here. No, that's a dumb idea. Because then the front never touches the ground. I don't really know what I should be doing on that. What I do know about here on the front is that I definitely want to have these going that way and shooting out in the front. And then over the back, I'll put the 3-pounder on the back, facing backwards, as well as 1 energy cannon. And I guess for now I can stuff that there. Then I still have 700 to work with. So let's grab a bunch of these, and I'm just gonna line the sides with them. That's all the more I can afford, is just these. For the time being, cool, that mission is gone. Right, so for the time being, this will be the sort of thing that I'm using. Until next time, because it's late at night and I got stuff to do still.
see it.